This story got me, and this is why I'm dressed in a in the house robe, because they're talking about dressing up for work at home. Listen, I don't even care what I'm actually dressed up for work at home. For anybody that thinks that that's like the idea to kind of present yourself in a certain way, I don't buy into it. I just think the story is funny. Dressing up for work at home. So as quarantine drags on and Zoom overtakes real life, the time comes for men to tug on the hard pants. Hard pants. What is that supposed to mean? You mean tight pants like skinny jeans? What's wrong with you? What happened to baggy jeans? What happened to baggy pants? Like, I don't know, I'm a little bit older, thinking that way, but honestly, not because of the style, but because it was comfortable for a guy. All right. I mean, why do we have to be like all, tightened up? What good is that for everybody? I don't get that part. But anyway, this story brings up tug on the hard pants and look ready for business. Now, see the guys they have on here. Look at you're telling me guys gonna look like that? We're gonna get all dressed, throw the polo on, get the suit and the tie. Come on, please. We're slumming it during quarantine. All right, stop it. Anyway, the story comes in. This is from Guy Trebe. Well, that's what he's talking about. Uh, since the coronavirus cases were more in the country, the terrain of the average workday shifted with seismic force and suddenness. Workplaces were abruptly shut down. And for those that still had jobs, the office became that chair in the corner by the closet. This is largely transacted on Zoom, which I'm using right now to record this. And unless the phone slipped, no one knew that you were multitasking while half naked below the waist. Well, you don't want to know what I'm. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, rituals thought once fundamental to organize a presentable version of oneself for the public were now called into question. Listen, if you want to just throw on like some sweats or something like that, and just well, I mean, for me, I always got to remember not to wear a shirt that's just at least got sleeves on it. At the least, do that. At the least, just kind of do that. Me, I'm not carrying. Look, I'm not shaved yet. I'm like whatever. It just doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna clean up later, but right now I'm just doing this just to prove a point. So anyway, who says a guy has to shave and shower in the morning? How come you need shoes when you don't leave the house? Why not slap on a ball cap if you have a bad case of bedhead? Well, there's no bedhead here. Actually, I keep pretty shaved more or less. But it becomes evidence that the state of house arrest is likely to be prolonged. Old conventions begin to reassert themselves. I know, because you feel like you're sick when you don't dress up. You don't actually like do. But I don't think the dynamic of doing it in the house makes much of a difference. I don't know. You tell me. Increasingly, this guy also wrote it like almost like a poem, like a short story here. Look at this. Increasingly, the need arises to sharpen one's presentation on screen as a means of standing out amid the Hollywood Squares grid of no, it's not Hollywood Squares. That's 9 squares. Brady Bunch. Brady Bunch. Get your square straight. So grid of a monitor or to merely establish for your colleagues that when the Google Calendar meeting alert popped up on your smartphone, you still weren't rubbing sleep from your eyes, or Notorious B.I.G. would call it rubbing out the coal from your eye. Remember? See who's this page of me and why. All right, never mind. So one person that's been asked for in the study, they talk about it's about preserving a sense of professionalism in a formless environment where the sense of urgency is gone. Listen, in the internet business, we're used to actually kind of just slumming it anyway. Hell, I don't dress any different than I do at work. Man, I'm going to work in gym shorts. I'm actually going in gym clothes. I wear like one of those muscle shirts with no sleeves, gym shorts, sneakers, and I'm relaxed. Hey, I'm lucky I don't go in there in flip flops, all right, or sandals. But I actually put on socks and shoes, and I actually put on a shirt. Like that's the only amount of effort I put to the office. So other than that, the drive is what I put into the effort. Because all I need is what's up here, okay, and what I can say. Gift of gab, gift of mind. Thank you. But anyways, they got all these different stories, and they talk about, the thing is, one of these people actually talk about how when you are doing this, you want to make sure you don't undercut your delivery, as Seth Meyers did on recent edition of Late Night, lighting into, anyways, in a he was wearing a patch pocket wool shirt over a slack collar T-shirt, as if he just came out from cleaning out the garage. Well, that's the other thing. We could talk about the late night hosts, all talk about the things that are going on. But here's the thing. Okay, he's doing that because he's trying to look like he's one of you, when it's not he's not one of these rich entitled, spoiled, kind of people that are got $5-10 million. Lauren Michaels made him a star, and all of a sudden, this guy did Weekend Update for a couple of years, and now, give him his own late night show. And he's like the next David Letterman, the next Coming Of, or something like that. And the guy's getting paid what? Probably $10-15 million to do what he's doing? Okay. So he wants to act like he's somebody. Now, one of the things being said about doing the Zoom and doing your remote video calls is you want to make sure you appear in control, even if everything is out of control. Really? It's not about how you dress. I mean, I think it is when you're out and about, but you're telling me you're going to do the same thing at home? Everybody I've talked to and I've met, they have all been like casual across the board. And the truth is, why do you need to be somebody that you're not? If you want to be casual at home, be casual at home. But at least look somewhat, presentable. Let's just say that. But I've already seen women. Hey, listen, I don't mind women coming on, if we're doing some networking calls. Hey, no makeup on, hair's kind of like a little bit, they're taking care of their kids, they're running around the house. Like, remember, do you think, and also, why has it got to be men? What about women? If you're going to go and put this thing on her, why does it got to be guys that have to be all dressed up? That's the professional. And only the guys are professional? What about the women? Hey, come on here, guy. What was this all about? Guy Trebe, why are you going to go and pick on guys for? Why does it have to be guys? Okay, it's for men to tuck on the hard pants. Right. Okay, I see where you're going with that. It's really, I think that was they're talking about casual Friday. I don't know what casual Friday is. You know what? That's that corporate thing that people do. I'm not corporate. I don't believe in that stuff. Listen, you can still perform, you can still do your job, and you can do what you got to do. So if they're working about, like, if you're going to do things for work, listen, maybe better off not to put on the camera. But if you have to put on the camera, look, at least put on a T-shirt, and that's it. Seriously. And, you're not in front of anybody. It doesn't matter what you smell like, how you dress. It's like this and that. This thing here, dressing for work at home, this is a ridiculous article. I'm sorry. It is.